Jeanette Lamb from Mission Beach Tavern.
Thank you everyone for inviting us here to talk today. Obviously I'm Jeanette, Alan and I own and manage the Tavern in Mission Beach. So I've just been asked to come here and tell you about how the last 2 years has impacted us, and in particular the last 6 months more so. I could rattle on for ages like Jared, but I'm passionate and but I'm just trying to make it short and pointed. Obviously in the same boat as everybody else in 2020, March 23rd, when we heard national media let us know, we couldn't open our doors the next day. Just don't open. Shocked to say the least. Fast forward to a few months to when we gradually reopened with rules in place, ridiculous rules that anyone paying attention would realise that they just did not stack up, medically, scientifically or logically. And I think that's the point when we really started to pay attention and go, I really think we're being duped here. Something's not quite right. So fast forward again to when the mandates come into effect, December 17th last year for the hospitality industry. Not all of the hospitality industry though, by the way. If you're operating in a food court or as a takeaway, those mandates didn't apply to you. So very select group for particular reasons, I'm sure. How is this fair and how is it science? So as a tavern, we then have to tell our staff that, sorry guys, you are going to lose your job if you don't take an unknown injection that's still not proven to be safe. That's not our place to put pressure on anybody. Not like that. That's not our position to do so. And how is it okay for people to go and sit next to 100 strangers in a food court, but they can't, 20 people can't know each other, 20 family members can't even come and sit next to each other in our restaurant because one of them hasn't been jabbed. So then I've got to tell my loyal customers, 7 years they've been coming to us, sorry guys, you can't come in here anymore. So, no, it's wrong. It's wrong, morally, very, very wrong. So we're just going, no, we won't do it. Not going to do that, of course. Obviously, there's consequences. If you say no to the government, not going to be happy. This is all being pushed by a state government that really has no right to interfere in how we run our business, who we let in and who we don't let in. They should have no control over our business in that manner. As we didn't agree, we didn't comply with their rules. 5 days later, we had the undercover cops come in, undercover detectives, and just acting like customers, and surveyed and made judgment that we were not following the said rules. Police officers, detectives, and liquor licensing, 8 of them in total. We're only a small venue, not very big. So 8 of these flooded in the venue, intimidating the staff and the customers, most of whom left. You know, who wants to sit in a pub and have a beer when you've got men in blue puffing their chests out and intimidating everybody and show me your papers? It's like, wasn't a nice feeling. The outcome of that was a fine for myself as the venue manager and a fine for the tavern as well. So about 8,000 in total, and a warning if we continued to defy these said rules that they would shut us down for a period of time, give us further fines, take our liquor licence, which anybody in the pub industry knows that's without a liquor licence we don't have a venue, or arrest us. So these people are in the community. These people are supposed to be protecting us. They're supposed to be there to work for us. They're supposed to be looking after us, not threatening our livelihoods and that of our 17 staff. The weeks that followed, very stressful. Panic attacks, sort of like, are they coming back? Are they going to shut us down? Are we going to lose everything? Honestly, we spoke and it's like, there was a cost to pay. We either turn our customers away and we lose our income, or we lose our integrity and sort of turn everybody away. We just decided no. we'd rather keep our integrity. So we continued on the path. Fast forward again to Australia Day. So, Australia Day of all days. Mid-morning, 8 more officers swooped through the venue. Some coming from the back entrance, but like a SWAT team, you know, some in the back, some in the front. Intimidation at its best. Staff and patrons were unlawfully asked for their vax status, asked to leave if they couldn't provide it. 2 staff were fined, and 1 almost got herself arrested. Which was a little lippy, but rightly so, rightly so. All of this gross overreach of power carried out at taxpayers' expense on Australia Day.
I'm still in water.
Tell me about social distancing. Okay, so 2 days later, we were shut down for a month, and we could not open unless we were going to comply. After that month was up, we chose to do takeaway only because we still, again, just could not lose our integrity and do what they wanted us to do. Morally, again, wrong, just not going to happen. It didn't only affect us and our staff, but the entire town was suffering. We're a small tourist town. It was a ghost town, so it wasn't a nice sight. Did you know right now in Queensland, May is Small Business Month, celebrating small business who makes a vital contribution to our economy, according to the Queensland Government? Well, one could be forgiven for thinking that was just been made up, because the last 2 years, they certainly did not give a shit about trying to destroy us as small businesses. As small business owners, we need change in our government. We need people in the system that have our best interests at heart. People that understand small businesses. Mum and dad's businesses are a major component of the backbone of this country, and they support us rather than trying to run us into the ground. Taxes, rates, insurance fees and regulatory costs are astronomical, and then they try to control who we can and cannot let into our business. Stop this corruption. It's just got to stop. Yeah. In the Mission Beach area, we're very fortunate. We had Mr. Shane Knuth on our side. Hats off to him and Bob Cutter, both interacted with us at the time. Both vowed to do what they could do and fight for us and others in our position as much as they could within inside a corrupt system. But they are a minority in the system at the moment, and we need more independence, more people like them in Parliament to make a difference. More people like these guys here. Vote the majors out and vote these minor guys in.